Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Matt.
I'm Ralph.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Dad.
And I'm Joel.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys, and we want to thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, consider subscribing, because we can do a lot of things on the farm, but one thing we can't do is grow this channel without your help.
It's time to feed the horses.
Okay, have fun with that. Good morning.
Hi, Andrew. Are you gonna help me make pies?
I mean, I'll help you eat them, but
Oh, we're not eating any of these.
how many pies do you think you've made so far?
Oh, I don't know, but I got like 350 to make.
Yeah, Grammy's gonna be busy.
That lets the steam out so it bakes nicer. A little egg wash makes it nice and brown.
So last night, my wife and I made 94 dozen of cookies. We made peanut butter blossom, chocolate chip, pumpkin snickerdoodle, pumpkin cream cheese cookies. We made pumpkin whoopie pies, and then we also made an Italian ricotta cookie. So Lauren and I together, we made about 94 dozen. It was an intense night. It's been a lot of baking because we're gonna be busy because Thanksgiving is Thursday. I'm filming this on a Tuesday.
Isn't that pretty?
So this is pretty exciting. I've just been given the camera. You guys are gonna be rolling with me for a wee bit. I'm not gonna be showing you everything that happens here at the horse stable. Looks like we're gonna show you guys just a little bit of what I do when I leave and all of you think that I'm just gone. To start, we're gonna take hay out for the horses and then we'll go from there. We have two pastures here that we normally rotate the horses through. One pasture that I'm in right now, we call it the middle pasture. It's usually a pasture that we put hay in year round. The other pasture is the big pasture because it's bigger. During the winter, we go through a lot more hay because the grass isn't growing. We give them a different mixture of feed too, but I'll go into that in a later video. For now, let's get some hay in these hay racks. Now you might be thinking, what? This is a round bale feeder. Why are you putting square bales in a round bale feeder? This is just easier to put the square bales in. We can control the amount of hay that we give the herd of horses that we have out here, and it prevents them from pulling it out and then stepping on it. And we have about 4 round bale feeders in each pasture. We have them somewhat close to each other to make it easier for when we're feeding. You'll notice, hey, where's all these horses you're talking about? I don't see any. You're just driving through a cow pasture. Yes. Right now they're all inside the stable. Otherwise this would be absolute chaos. And behind me you can kind of get a good idea of the stables up there. Here we got the dividing line between the two pastures. This is the middle pasture because it's in the middle of the stable. And this is the big pasture. This changes from season to season. We're getting into December now, so we're at the point where grass is pretty much done here, and the amount of hay that we go through changes. Sometimes during the summer we'll usually go through about 4 bales a day, but during the winter it can go upwards to 5-6 bales of feeding, and we feed twice a day. You go through quite a lot of hay. Leia, let's race, go on! So next on the list is manure cleanup. Been doing this for quite a while, so we actually got quite a good system.
What's up?
We got these buckets here. There's one in each stall. And then as we go through the week, as the horse goes in the stall, that's scooped up and thrown in the muck bucket. And then once a week, just like your garbage man, you guys put all your garbage outside your house. Garbage truck comes by, picks it up. I'm the muck bucket man. You're the one making all this mess? I'll give you guys an introduction, hopefully to every single horse that's here later on, but like I said, just going over the basics. Ooh, squeaky gate. Oh yeah. We've got a mess in here. Who's gonna clean this up? I think I'm gonna have to clean it up. big boy. Figured you guys would want a close-up of the manure. That little pasture that I was just in here is our kind of like an infirmary almost. If an animal's injured or hurt, it's a pasture that we can put them in. If they're sick, we can quarantine them. You know, basically it's kind of like an area that's set aside to keep horses that are injured or lame and nurse them back to health. So the temperature was rather cold last night, but it's going up. We have a few horses that we're gonna have to change their blankets, which is basically exactly what you think it is. Right now it's sheets, which basically keeps the moisture off of them and keeps their body heat near and close. This is Suede. Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to Suede. Suede, you want to say hi? Want to say hi? As you can see, he's a little camera shy. So we're gonna be taking his blanket off. You can hear a few of them kicking. That's Archer over there. You ready to go, Suede? See, he's ready to go. Now, there's some key things you guys need to keep in mind. Some of you that are horse lovers probably know this already. But when you're with a horse, they appreciate good communication. They want to know what you're doing and why you're doing it. They don't understand English, but they understand your tone, just like a dog. They understand the tone of your voice. And if you train them well enough, they will start to understand certain commands. This is their blanket here. So he knows pretty much why I'm here. He's just waiting for me to take it off and get him out. So I don't want to bother him any more than I need to. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Perfect and good. Yes, hello. Yes, hello. Hey, I did not say you can go yet. Wait your turn, good sir. All right, go ahead. He's a chunky monkey, that one. He's not really interested in meeting any of you. He's more interested in getting a drink. You want to say hi, everybody? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? So currently at the stable, we have 21 horses that we are taking care of. You know, most people, when they're 16, they go out and they get their driver's license and they save up all their money and they buy a car. I bought a tractor. I am proud of that too. I bought it because I used to be the one that would clean the horse pastures I mentioned earlier. I cleaned them in the spring and the fall. And I used to have to do that by hand with a fork and a wheelbarrow. I just decided one day that I could do this with a tractor. I'm gonna go get the hay elevator and unload that after lunch. You're back with Andrew. Bye-bye.
We just had lunch. I wanted to show you what Grammy was up to. All of these are apple and cherry pies. So that's what Grammy's been up to. We just had lunch together as a family. It's kind of hard to do when we're this busy, but sometimes we make it work. She's got more pie crusts over here, and she's getting started on some more apple pies. So
I am grading the eggs according to size.
this machine weighs each egg, and then it decides whether an egg is a jumbo, an extra large, a large, and then it drops it right onto this table. So would you say you're like the egg master then?
I don't think so. I'm just the egg grader guy.
I hope you guys enjoyed your morning with Joel. It wasn't the full horse experience, but I just wanted to share it with you guys a little bit. We're all finished with our broiler chickens for this year, so we want to clean this pen out. We're actually going to move our small laying hens into here, so we want to get all this cleaned up and fresh bedding put in here. I'm going to do something that really needed to be done a while ago. It looks good to me over here. We wanted to get that bulk of manure out of here, and we're gonna come through with sawdust, and then we're gonna move our younger laying hens over here. Don't know if we're gonna do it today, but there we go. Nice and clean. Look at this guy over here, loading hay bales by himself. What a champ. If I wasn't doing other things, I'd help him. I had to drive to another farm and get some things taken care of. I got this cleaned out earlier. It's dried out, and Joel came and Joel took the manure spreader. He went and spread the manure. So now we want to get this ready for those chickens. So I'm gonna get some sawdust and spread it around in there. We got our pen all set up. We have the sawdust in here. The water system's hooked up. We just have to move a couple of their grain bins over. We have a few different feeders that we like to have in here for them, and we just have to put them in here yet. We're thinking we're gonna take, because we're worried about them jumping out, because they're pretty good flyers for being chickens, let me tell you. But we think we're gonna put something up along the outside of this pen just to keep our chickens in so they're not flying around. And we don't think the cats are gonna bother them, but you can never tell. So we feel more comfortable with that up and around them. And if anyone was curious how Matt's garage was coming along, we got the roof on, the tar paper on, we got walls up. Looks pretty good. That's a big can of pumpkin. Do you eat all that?
All the time.
About how many pumpkin pies do you think you're gonna make tonight?
80.
That's a lot of pumpkin.
I hope we make 81 because I hope to get one.
Pumpkin?
Yep.
Grammy's oven holds 24 different pies, so she has about 24 made out, and then she puts the whole batch in, and then she gets another batch ready while those are in. We just got everything put away on the farm, and this would be the time when we go up to the house to eat dinner. However, because it's baking time, we're not gonna be heading up to the house, because Grammy wants to keep making pies. So she's gonna continue making pies, and we're having dinner down here as a family.
And guacamole.
Alrighty guys, this is where we're gonna end the video today. I wanna thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye! Thanks for watching, guys.